Hello, I'm Mae Martin, and PopBuzz has asked me to do portrait mode, so I'm gonna paint myself. It's gonna really capture my essence. It's not gonna be like realistic. It's gonna be more abstract than that, I think, because I have no skills. Like all Canadians and British people, I hate myself, but I think that's healthy. I think that's a good quality. I feel very uncomfortable in my body still, the way I did at puberty. I feel really very much like the same person, but I guess a little more jaded. Yeah, my life is so different to 10 years ago. I was living in this flat in like Shepherd's Bush in West London, and there were these mushrooms that would grow from the ceiling because it was so damp and rotting and putrid. You'd cut them off and then in the morning they would grow back. Like it was that, they were so aggressive. I didn't know anyone in London, and I didn't know what I was doing, and things had picked up for sure. High school was a bit of a tumultuous time, and I dropped out. I don't recommend that, by the way. It puts a lot of pressure on your TV show to be good. High school was tough, I think. I went to lots of different schools, and I just wanted to be doing comedy, and I started doing comedy when I was super young, so it was hard to stay in class because there was this super exciting world going on, you know? I'm going really slowly, and I'm aware that suddenly it'll be like Crystal Maze and the time will be up. Primary school, I loved. I was the king. Like I was like in all the plays and I felt really cool, and then puberty hit and I was like, what am I? And I felt like I didn't look like any of the other girls, and that was stressful. But yeah, primary school was awesome. I was the junior house head at my school. Doesn't matter, you don't need to know what that is. So Feel Good is, well, it's kind of like a patchwork of truth and fiction. The emotions are real. The specific events and people are not real. So we took like feelings and then narrativized those. But yeah, there's a lot of emotional truth to it, I would say. I didn't really have to come out because my parents were so amazing. So even like when I was growing up, they would always be like, one day you're gonna grow up and you'll meet a man or a woman. Like they always just included it in the conversations. I was very, very lucky. So I just started dating girls and boys, and my parents were super chill. I mean, they were pretty stressed about me doing comedy and dropping out of school. They were kind of distracted. So who I was sleeping with was very not a big deal to them. Representation is important. Yeah, if you don't see your story in pop culture reflected back at you, then I think you can feel kind of isolated. And yeah, there's still so many different stories that we could tell. And I remember being so pathetically grateful that Willow on Buffy was gay. I was like, thank God. And I didn't even relate to her. She's a witch. and they're like, when they have sex, they're like levitating. So it wasn't like I was relating to that, but I was still so grateful just to see it. And this is so bad, by the way. I'm making such slow progress. Rocky Horror Picture Show, I was obsessed, and my parents showed it to me when I was like 5, like so young. And I went to school and I was singing Sweet Transvestite in school in grade 1. That performance, if you haven't rewatched it as recently, go back and watch it. So Tim Curry, because he's so powerful, he's like so virile. And I wanted to be him and have sex with him, and it was crazy. I mean, does Bette Midler count? I think she's straight, sadly, but she's a gay icon. I was about to say Oscar Wilde, but that's kind of pretentious. I don't know. I think the best piece of advice I've been given is just being myself, and also buy low, sell high. Failure. I think like all those cliches are true, that like that's how you grow and learn, and like every failure is a learning opportunity, mostly. This is one thing I want to say. If you keep failing your driving test, like if you're on the 10th try, maybe you're not meant to drive. And like, I don't want you on the roads. Like, keep the roads safe. Oh my God. I don't have eyes. Like, I thought we had so much time left. Okay. I think I'm a bit of a worrier in general. Dying alone, coronavirus, asteroids, stuff that's living in the Marianas Trench, being publicly shamed. That's my arm. I was worried about this last night. I was thinking about doing a joke, like I pretend I'm painting myself, but I've just painted a huge dick or something. But then I thought, no, I need to commit to it. That's a defense mechanism, and I need to just like try my hardest. I'm doing some hearts. Oh my God, time's up. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. I'm pleasantly surprised. This is like, this could be worse, I think. Thank you very much for watching my portrait mode. If you want to watch other portrait modes, please click here. And also subscribe to PopBuzz.